There we go. Hello and welcome everyone, I'm warmest of WarmBananaPeels bringing you another cast, and yes, this is a little bit later in the evening, so I might be a little bit quiet. So turn up your volume, maybe your system volume, and let's dive into this one. Grab a snack, it's gonna take about half an hour. So I got tipped off about this game in the replay polls. This is a 1v1 ladder on Badlands, as we all know and love, or hate. This is basically mostly played as an 4v4, you've probably seen it around before, a little bit reclaim around the map. And of course not to forget this pile of reclaim over here and then this little corner and whatever, if you've played it you know it. And you have the little side plateaus. But all that aside, let's introduce the players. We got Commander Adama going UEL. He is taking red and going first land in the southern corner. And then we have Blast Shield going Aeon in the northern part, going blue, as is customary in ladder. And he seems to be rushing for the hydrocarbon as Commander Adama, I'm going to call him Commander for a little while because that is going to be easier. He is going for a second land factory in his base, it seems, before even going to the middle. So as we all know, the first part of the game is usually going to be a little bit slow, so I'm going to bump it up just a little bit to +2 and see how the builds progress. We have a few scouts coming out from Commander Adama. He is going to be using that to see if there's going to be any raids and maybe a potential early bomber coming his way, which is actually quite a smart idea. He is not quite sure where to go, however. Nice move queue for this entire engineer just to get all of this. Usually people are a little bit slow on the backside, so this is actually a pretty good move, getting this one, and I'm getting notifications. But hey, we all love it. We have an Aurora and Scout pair going out for Blast Shield, going to protect this expansion here, which has move orders, so he can actually pick up the mass extractors faster, even though I would have placed this one a little bit better. Maybe place one in between here so you don't have to walk at all. But then again, you know, I usually walk as of late. Kinda cost me a game the other day as well. Looks like Air is up for Blast Shield. He has had that one up a little bit sooner, but he is behind in the total economy game and production compared to Commander Adama, as well as on the expansion. So if you really want to learn anything, the replay will be in the description, the replay idea. If I do not forget. If I do forget, just tap me on the shoulder and tell me to get the heck on because I have to post this. I will get a little bit grumpy, but hey, I'm a banana. What do you expect? Actually, a banana peel I got already stripped, like, you know. Looks like there hasn't been too much aggression except for that there is a striker coming out now. A little bit of scouting going out for Commander Adama. Let's see what he can see. He can see a few of the mass extractors. I would preferably fly over this area because this is usually a hotspot of where units are going to be. A little bit of a raid over here, a little bit of a raid over there. See, he did manage to kill the scout, which is kind of unfortunate, but there is a radar system going up. At this point I would usually send my scout after the radar system if I would see that, because the scout actually has enough DPS to kill it. And the range. This tank has survived apparently, and now it's within visual range. That was odd. Why didn't it actually when it had radar? Is Blast Shield in power still? Yes, this is probably worst case scenario. He is stalling by almost 100 power and he is overflowing mass. That is not good. I didn't see any bombers go off. I don't see any wrecks in the base either. Few maxes in the middle getting harassed. Probably just an overbuild on factories and an underbuild on power generators for Blast Shield. Might come back at him to bite him in the ass at the later game, but you know, he's giving up about 300 points in score. I kind of forgot to mention this is average Joe territory from 1200 to 1800. So basically Blast Shield is in the lower side, at least ladder wise, in the average Joes, and Commander Adama is in the higher end. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. There seems to be T2 on the field already for Commander Adama at minute 6, almost minute 7. Getting a few T2 engineers out. Probably, did he meant to assist that? I would use this T2 engineer to get a few T2P gens up, maybe some TMD to protect this area. No T2 maxes as of yet. Beautiful bomber. It could have hit over here. Like, that would have been a beautiful hit. Like, just kill all of these. But he's gonna save the bomber if he's not gonna loop around right into the interceptors. Poor little bomber. This would have been such a beautiful target. But as I was saying, the first T2 max seems to be coming online. The first 3 T2 maxes. He is really going at it. Also, I have to bring up this part. Don't know why, but I always forget. The map is off. Why am I doing this to myself? Alrighty, and it seems to be in the top corner. Let's just move this one over. There we go. In case I miss anything. There seems to be a troop movement going in the middle, and Blast Shield seems to be losing out because of the T2 units in there. But they're trickling in, so the Auroras do have a chance. Pillars are actually somewhat faster than the Strikers, so they can actually catch up easily with the Aurora. And they have the health to do so. So, this is a bad position for Blast Shield. He is a little bit outgunned on the field, it seems. He's still focusing on the T1 stage. Simultaneous drops coming out from both players. It is the magic moment for dropping. Actually, this is not laden with build capacity over here. This is filled with Auroras, and I think I see like 1 artillery piece in there. Correct me if I'm wrong. T1 artillery push. This is actually what I was talking about sooner, but they do not lead too well. I think it's a little bit slow at this point, but hey, it's the worst thing that can happen, right? Just gonna zip through this on +2. Make it look interesting. Seems to be a T2P gen down for Blast Shield, and he is going for the D3 Harvey rush, it seems. Getting a few more air factories online and a point defense. Why are you making a point defense? Oh, right. Pillars. See if I can get this right. The land number count is 26 Lobos, 29 pillars, and 5 strikers for Commander Adama, which is kind of jumping up. For Blast Shield, we have an Obsidian, 54 Auroras. He seems to have forgotten about his drop down here. Kind of sad. A few Land Scouts and some Fervors. A whole lot of Engineers. 20 Interceptors. And 4.2 thousand reclaim, as Commander Adama has. 12 Interceptors, 11. So he is behind on the air game. Another drop coming out. Going for this plateau. Looks like this is going to be a hold if he can start up some point defense, maybe. This is an anti-air turret. But he's slightly behind on Blast Shield and Reclaim. More Lobos on attack move. This is actually pretty effective since they can outrange the Aurora. They can just go in on an attack move and just kill like 1 or 2. We'll be getting the mass warp out of them. Yep. In case you ever wonder how to deal with a Aeon player that has low APM. You don't really need to, but you know, like. But it seems like Harbinger is coming out just in time for Blast Shield. A whole lot of pillars is on the front line, so I don't think that one Harbinger will specifically do a lot. A little bit of flak as well. I think Blast Shield should be scamming a little bit more. T2 Air is out for for Commander Adama. My apologies, I just watched another of his games and he was at the bottom side. Sedamax hasn't been rebuilt. 15 Interceptors out for Blast Shield. For Commander Adama. Wow, I'm really messing up. And 33 for Blast Shield, so he is going to be able to deny this gunship push. Well, raid. And win air still if he doesn't mess up, which seems to be going reasonably well for him. No anti-air in this unit mix. Few Harbingers coming in, taking a few volleys from the T1 artillery. So much damage coming out from them, like it's not even funny. Looks like Blast Shield is winning the air fight over. He is dropping a Harbinger at the south side, which I completely missed. Shield is up, a little bit of damage. Let's keep an eye out on that one. Few units in the middle trickling in. This push seems to be going well. You know what? I'm gonna try split screen. I know you guys hate it. I'm gonna close this one for now. And let's look at both these sides. He did get into the power grid over, so at any point he can start killing the pigeons. He did kill one of the shields, actually friendly fired it. This push is looking to be somewhat hard to destroy for Last Shield. It's pushing him pretty far into his territory, but he has spammed up some T1 PD and he has landed his interceptors because pro tactics. In the meantime, some gunships are coming in to deal with this Harbinger, but he did kill all of the T2 pigeons. It has dropped down Commander Adama into 500 power. This is really bad for him. He is in a 200+% stall, and he is already at attack disadvantage. Actually, he already has T3 up. My apologies, people. I am of a potato. I should change my channel name to WarmBananaPeel. Like, how would that sound? But let's get out of split screen because we no longer need it. How do I do so? This is bad. Frick. No! Why? How do I disable this? Why? This is really bad. Join. There we go, my apologies people, I'm a potato. Still, the power stall is ensuing, but he seems to be fixing it. He has a whole lot of build capacity in the main base, making some T2P gens. He has a T3 engineer out on the front, on an attack move. Beautiful little move. And the gunships are doing some work. Like, he had some flak around here, yes, on his frontline troops. It's not a bad idea. He did destroy this expansion. And I removed the resources, wow. Right? Right. Oh well, I'm gonna have to fix that one in my own time. Looks like Percival has caught up with the Harbinger group, but they do have enough health to survive a few shots, but the flag does not. Wow, this is really weird. Resources. There we go. Let's enable this one. Sorry guys, this is a new function for me, like, I have no idea what I'm doing with it. But hey, we should have it in the cast anyways. Percivals do seem to be having a little bit of an issue dealing with the Harbingers, but with the two of them, the three of them actually, they should be able to kill them. Yes sir, and there they go. But it did deny an entire site, which seems to have only had a few old factories, T1 and one T2 support factory, T1 mexes as well. Also, Blast Shield seems to be fairly far ahead. Actually, that is Reclaim. He is about 114, I saw them just now, and 146 steady, and almost with a full bar for Commander Adama. Blast Shield, however, in a power cell, which is going to be very bad for him, as most of the health in the Harbingers is, well actually not most of it, just a part of it is dependent on the shield. He did fix it, so I think he did some upgrade or made another P-gen. Commander is in a little bit of a pickle, but he does have overcharge again. P-gens seems to have been rectified, the power situation. Overcharging away, taking a little bit of a beating actually. He is down into the yellow, getting a beautiful veterancy, and Blast Shield doesn't really like this. He is retreating with 1 Aurora and 2 flak. Looks like the small Percival group is growing. T1 bomber coming in. Again, beautiful hit over, killing a lot of engineers. More engineer kills would be great, but it looks like he's going after the mass extractor. So they're busy rebuilding. A bomber here would be hilarious. Bombers killing bombers. A few more Harbingers going through the middle. And overall, it looks like the battlefield has settled. A whole lot of engineers out here, by the way. They're on a patrol order. There is Reclaim over here. Is he overflowing? No, he is not. Get him the Reclaim. Do not. Okay, this is pretty hilarious. He has placed the patrol order on the ridge, and now the engineers will not move on without going on to the ridge. It's actually quite funny. Few gunships coming in though. And further, not much is happening. Let's take an eco count. It looks like solid numbers 170, 163, something around that area, and almost full barring on mass. He should start capping his mass extractors. Trying to burn it off with the reclaim. Just by upgrading mass extractors, I suppose. He has 29 T2 mass extractors. But then again, that is like his entire side. But yeah, it's minute 23 by now. You could easily have something like this, but it's still beautiful work. A whole lot of T1 mass extractors still out for blast shield. Looks to be about 27. And only 11 T2 mass extractors. And it seems to be around 169 still in mass. He's actually a little bit ahead. Well, power cell. Commander Adama somehow doesn't have much more eco than blast shield. Just has more reclaim. Actually, I should have looked at the reclaim numbers. 32,000 for blast shield. And for Commander Adama, only 15,000. Double the reclaim for blast shield. And taking out T2 mexes left and right, dumping more mass. But hey, they're actually getting damaged by the T1 bombers, so it should be fine. And a Fat Boy has been started by Commander Adama, which is being repaired by his own engineers. This is a very cost-effective, sensible way. The commander seems to have some sort of cost. I just don't know exactly. Someone calculated it actually. And another set of drops coming out. Thinking twice about it because there is a lot of Percivals out here. And he's going to be dropping a little bit further. Beautiful choice. Oh, drop. There we go. Just avoiding the interceptors. Getting their shields up before they actually get belted with bombers. These bombers are really taking a number on these Harbingers. Going after the main base. Two bombers doing far more damage to the base than the Harbinger itself. But hey, damage is damage. Hero Harbinger going around the back, killing T2 mexes. Oh noes. T1 engineers, why? No, don't go in. You're gonna die. Sparkies, don't shoot the poor T1 engineers. I know they're Aeon, but... And in the meantime, I'm missing out on a push on the left side. You guys probably saw that, I'm sorry. Wait, does it? Ooh, cool. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm just, like, hovering over the units over here and you can see them light up on the main screen. I'm just playing around with it. And it looks like the Fat Boy has been completed. In the meantime, this Percival push is being... it's not gonna make it. Sniper bots and a lot of Harbingers got in range. And again, they're reclaiming on each other's sides. Like, this is just reclaim horror. I like it. I thought for a second this one was going to be loaded up, but there is no defense on this side, just a few T2PD and Harbingers. Technically, he could have been pushing out on this side with his Percivals. So let's see how Ashil is going to be countering this. He has a T2 factory making swift wins, air factory that is. He has T3 land, T3 power. His commander is all the way over here, so he should be safe. He has overcharge and it looks like he is catching up on eco, but still no T2 maxes in the back. And the Galactic Colossus is being completed. Really astonishing pace actually. Look at the color just appearing on it. It's beautiful. Maybe he can get something done with this one. If he can get it in range of the Fat Boy, he might be able to win against it, but the fat boy can just kite it to death, I think. And more gunships are being made by Commander Adama, so he might just be able to close the distance to close the HP gap with that. And oh, this is a micro mistake. Looks like Commander Adama was not kiting with the fat boy, and the Galactic Colossus has caught up to it, and it is dead. Poor fat boy. All he wanted to do was pelt the base with his beautiful big cannons. Resource allocation is started by Blast Shield. This is mostly flak over here, actually. Most of the Percivals are not out there. Let's see what he can do against this. He has 18 interceptors to cover his air force, and he has another fat boy that is almost complete, but it's not going to be done in time. He has 10 Percivals, but they're all out of position. And let's see, he has 9 gunships, 20 71 bombers. He should be engaging with them now. Blast Shield is ahead in the air game, so he can kill off these units, but it doesn't seem like they're doing enough damage. He has close to distance, killed the fat boy, and he has now killed Commander Adama, and oh, there he goes, up in flames. Poor Commander Adama. He fought well. He really fought well for the glory of the UEF against the space hippie race. But overall, it was a pretty good game, actually. Quite entertaining to watch. What is this? What? Is this a bugged shell? Can someone, like, identify this? But that aside, thank you guys for watching, and send me replays if you want to be featured in the next cast, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.